Today on Monkey Life, Alison heads north to rescue a pet trade squirrel monkey who proves to be something of an escape artist.
No, I don't. Look at this.
Newly arrived orangutan youngster Cayenne meets Bulu Mata for the first time with promising results.
You can just tell she's very nervous and a bit worried whether he's going to do anything to her, but Bulu's taken the nice calm approach for once, which is really great.
And an apple or two a day are a welcome treat for the ageing bachelor boys. Monkey World in Dorset, buried deep in the English countryside, is the largest sanctuary of its kind on the planet. The team, led by Dr. Alison Cronin, rescue and rehabilitate abused and unwanted primates from all over the world.
Right there, keep her in, get her in. Okay, got it.
The park provides a home for more than 260 primates from 25 different species. It's early morning, and Alison is preparing for a long journey north. Tomorrow, she'll be collecting a 2.5-year-old male squirrel monkey called Kimbo from his home in Middlesbrough. The youngster was bought from a breeder during the pandemic for almost £6,000. As Alison sets off, the primate care team are already preparing for Kimbo's arrival.
So we just want to try and make everything as nice as possible.
Kimbo will be joining the park's established group of squirrel monkeys consisting of 2 males, Logan and Lopez, and 2 females, Lucille and Nueve.
Fingers crossed when he arrives, he's healthy, and yeah, he settles in quite quickly.
To help with that process, Kimbo will be housed in 2 bedrooms next door to the others. This will allow him to see and hear his new housemates and get accustomed to his new surroundings. Alison's arrived at her destination, a residential home in Middlesbrough, following yesterday's 330-mile journey. It's been a long trip, but worth the effort.
I try and make sure that I see every single primate that we rescue in their previous circumstances so that we know at the park what we should expect from them. How much do they eat? Are they fussy eaters? How active they are. So this is a really important time, even though Kimbo's going to be, you know, looking at us, sort of wondering what we're doing. But he's very human-oriented. He's lived with this family for 2.5 years, I think it is now. And I'm hoping that he just walks into our transport box nicely. So we'll see how we go, but I think the owners are going to be upset to say goodbye, but they're doing the right thing. Alison.
It's an emotional morning for owner Marie. She purchased Kimbo 2.5 years ago for £5,900 from a breeder in Wales.
Hi, stinky man.
Warning you, it's like a bulldog, he likes to warn people.
It's okay. It's okay.
The squirrel monkey was just 12 weeks old and was a gift for her son. When he lost interest, Marie ended up looking after Kimbo.
All the will in the world, you can't give them what they need. I did that, and I've given up 2.5 years of my life to be able to give Kimbo everything that he's ever wanted, and I've done the best I possibly can. But it's come to realisation he's mature. It's not enough. Nothing's ever enough. You know, you can't. It's not like having a child where they're growing up and then they're going to school. You're having a monkey that's getting harder and is mature now, and he needs his own family. He needs to be doing monkey things.
Marie has spared no expense caring for Kimbo. She's provided him with a good diet, and along with his indoor living quarters, he has a large outside area where he's been able to spend time during the warmer months.
So we've tried to give him the best what we can.
No, nice job. And the mirrors as well in there, so he could look at himself.
Kimbo has taken up every spare minute of Marie's life.
Because I care so much, I want the best for him. You know, even just going over my daughter's, it's like, right, I better get back home because Kimbo's been on his own for a couple of hours. You know, it's just there constantly.
So you won't be getting another primate?
I will never, ever. I feel the guilt that I'm feeling. I won't lie to you. I mean...
Yeah, it's no good.
It's just too much.
Yeah. It just indicates to me that Marie's bang on. It's time now for him to move on. I mean, ideally, he should have never been taken from his family group in the first instance, but, you know, the breeders and dealers know better, and they're the ones that should answer for this. But at least now, Kimbo's going to have a chance to sort of have a family of his own, and that's the most important thing and what Marie's been able to offer him. In the meantime, I don't think I've seen anybody do so much for their pet monkey trying to make it right. So, I mean, no expense was spared here. This is incredible.
Marie is well used to handling Kimbo, so she offers to put him in the travel box for the journey back to Dorset.
No, I don't. Yeah, I do. Sorry about that.
Unfortunately, quick-moving Kimbo isn't ready to leave just yet.
Look at this.
The Great Escape gives Alison a chance to assess his mobility.
Sorry about that.
Marie tries again.
Okay, so put your hand in way down low.
Success. But the reality of the situation hits home for Marie.
He's quiet. He's all right. He's not screaming.
Hello.
He's not doing anything.
He needs this. This is what he needs, isn't it?
It doesn't take long for the young squirrel monkey to settle down.
Actually, he's really calm, cool, and relaxed. So I think we're going to have a nice journey home. He's already checking everything out inside the box, and he's got food and water and some of his toys, and we're going to take on a few more things just so that when we get back to the park, we can set up a room where he's got some of his own things that smell like him, and get him relaxed. So all good so far. Just have to head down the road now, I think.
Time for a final goodbye.
Thanks so much, Alison.
Absolutely, you're part of the family now.
You're a good boy. You are.
Then, Kimbo is loaded up for the long journey ahead.
I will message you along the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Minutes later, he heads off to the park, where a new home and family await him. It's been a busy 24 hours for the orangutan team. Yesterday, they welcomed a new arrival, 5-year-old female Cayenne. She's just spent her first night in her new home alongside 4 new housemates. They haven't had close contact yet, but that may be about to change.
So this morning, Bulu actually took quite a little bit of interest, and we're ready to start a mesh intro, hopefully, between them. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it won't be a big ball of fuzz, but we'll see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll get on.
Bulu Mata has been kept back in one of the bedrooms in preparation for the meeting. The rest of the group have been let into the playroom and are now interested observers to the action. James opens a slide, allowing Cayenne to come through to a connecting bedroom, where Bulu is waiting.
I'll just let you two get acquainted, shall I?
To help her transition to her new home, Cayenne's previous keeper from Twycross Zoo, Vicky, is also on hand to support and reassure the young orangutan.
She's all right, isn't she, Boo? She is.
The pair are a bit wary at first, eyeing each other up from a safe distance.
We've only got the mesh contact going at the moment, obviously, because it's the very first meeting. But yeah, we'll keep this going for a little bit longer. Hopefully it'll continue to be positive, and hopefully we'll open up in a bit as well, but we'll see.
James attempts to bring them closer together by offering a few treats.
It's passing you a present, dear. Good girl, good girl. What do you think? She's got a very comical face, hasn't she? Her facial expressions, I love it.
Bulu decides these treats are all his. The pair appear quite relaxed, so James poses the big question.
Think we should open up? I feel tempted to. What do you think, Vicky?
Yeah, it's difficult to know how she'll react.
I think Bulu will just go in for he'll go straight to her, I reckon, and go for a rustle. But, yeah, it depends on her reaction to him, doesn't it?
They decide to give a face-to-face meeting a try.
We're going to get it going. They're probably going to have a bit of a bundle, as they usually do. But hopefully we won't have any injuries, and they'll maybe even turn into a play session if we're really, really lucky. But we'll see how we go, yeah?
Precautions at the ready.
Right, you on the fire extinguisher, Jeremy? Right, let's do it.
James opens up, and as Bulu heads through, Cayenne is off, in the opposite direction.
She's a little bit nervous, isn't she? Bless her.
But Bulu is the perfect gentleman, taking everything nice and slow.
It's all right, isn't it?
And soon, curiosity gets the better of Cayenne, and she comes over for a closer look.
He's just getting very close to her again now, so no aggression yet. Cool, that was a good little moment, wasn't it? But no aggression levels up or anything like that. You can just tell she's very nervous and a bit worried whether he's going to do anything to her, but Bulu's taking the nice, calm approach for once, which is really great. So yeah, we'll keep this going, and hopefully she'll get a little bit more confident throughout the day.
The pair are engaging with each other and appear fairly relaxed about sharing the space. Vicky is delighted.
Really happy, yeah, it's great. It's great to see her actually interacting with another individual, because she's been on her own for a while. And although she had mesh-to-mesh contact with the rest of the group, this is the first physical contact that she's had for quite a long time. So, it's great.
I'm really, really impressed with Bulu's behaviour. He's been a complete gentleman to her, to be honest. Total opposite to what I thought it would go, as usual. So yeah, we'll keep this going. Hopefully it'll continue to be nice. And then maybe a bit later we might think about adding another one to the mix, but we'll see how it goes. Just taking our time with it.
So far, so good. But the team don't want to push too much too soon. They'll monitor the pair for the remainder of the day before making any decisions about introducing Cayenne to the rest of the group. It's a quiet morning at the Bachelor Boys enclosure. This group of chimps were known for their rowdy, boisterous nature in the past, but life has changed in recent years. They're now all getting on, and have, over the past year, lost a few close friends. Chimps Jimmy, Gypsy and Sammy were integral to the makeup of the Bachelors, and their loss has had an impact on the troupe. The boys have also had to adapt to a new home, swapping with Bart's group next door. For many years, the Bachelors were led by Butch, who arrived at the park from Spain as a 6-year-old back in 1989. Old age finally caught up with the much-respected chimp, and he handed over the role of dominant male to Paco.
He just seems to be quite happily enjoying a bit of retirement now and not having to deal with all their drama. I do find he tends to hang out a lot more with Charlie and Kiko and Rocky. Generally, you find them kind of milling about together, and he just seems to... The nicer, more chilled out boy seems to be more his speed at the moment. And he does still have his moments with Jester and Buxom, like, you know, they will still sit and groom one another occasionally, but yeah, they are very definitely on Paco's side, which they keep trying to reassure Paco of that, but Paco is just really not terribly bright, and it just does not seem to be sinking in that just no one wants to take it from him. It's fine, you're in charge. No one else wants to have it.
The group are waiting for their regular mid-morning meal. The team throw in the snacks from 2 different towers, so everyone has a chance to get their share. High-ranking half-brothers Jester and Buxom might be troop leader Paco's backup team, but they're even older than Butch. However, they can still be quite a formidable pair when the mood takes them. Jester's recovered well following treatment for mouth cancer in 2020. But at 42, he's not as brash as he used to be.
I find him a lot more mellow than he used to be, and I think he has had to adapt and accept, like, he is physically more vulnerable now. Like, his teeth aren't as sharp and he's not as big and muscly as he was. It's a genuine trend with chimps. Like, even in the wild, they find like older males, they tend to become more sociable and silly and playful because they have to. But him and Buxom both have a similar problem where they've just been way too mean too many times in the past, that they're trying to be silly and playful now, and all the other boys are looking at him being like, yep, no, you pair of lunatics, we're not hanging out with you. So he's just kind of, he does still tend to hang out with those bigger boys that are a bit more tolerant of him. But yeah, definitely there's a slight mellow into him.
At the other end of the scale is Seamus, the youngest member of the troop, at a sprightly 24. He was born at the park to Mum Cherry and Dad Rodney. He's near the bottom of the hierarchy and respectful of the boys above him.
Social strategy is not really Seamus's thing, and he will go in there and hang out with the big boys, but then he constantly loses his nerve and does little baby squeals, and then that annoys them, so they end up having a pop at him. And he is developing a lot more of a relationship with Mojo. I do see them hanging out and playing a lot more, and just generally, like, even if they're not particularly interacting, you tend to see them sat quite close to each other.
Mojo is a chimp who hasn't quite reached his full potential, but not for want of trying.
Mojo's amazing. I mean, if the whole park was full of Mojos, it'd be an infinitely more peaceful place, I think. He's a very bright boy, but he's not particularly mean. He'd only really enforce himself if he felt he had to. Again, he's been desperate for years to be part of the Jester, Buxom, Butch, Paco crew, and it's not really worked out terribly well for him because they've just not really wanted it. Well, Jester and Buxom haven't wanted him, and that's been a problem, so they've definitely kept him on the outskirts of it all. And now Paco is a lot more accepting of him, and you do see those two boys hanging out a lot. You know, hopefully Paco one day might rally and be somewhat useful and help and protect him, but so far Mojo's kind of left out in the cold a bit still.
It's a group with a real mix of characters, with strong alliances and close bonds. And, like all chimpanzee troops, they have their ups and downs. But age has had a calming effect on them all, and nothing beats a lazy day with old friends. Following a 6-hour journey from Middlesbrough, Alison has arrived back in Dorset with a new addition to the park's squirrel monkey family, 2.5-year-old male Kimbo.
He apparently loves his nuts and seeds, is what she said. Yeah, you got him?
Yeah, I got him.
Kimbo will be joining the park's established group of 4 squirrel monkeys in their house and enclosure. To help him settle into his new home, the team have prepared 2 bedrooms for his exclusive use tonight. It means he'll be able to see and hear his new housemates, but have his own space.
Really long journey, but he's traveled so well. I'm really impressed with him. He's probably been better behaved than I have. So yeah, he's had snacks along the way and has been chatting, had a little nap. He's so far bomb-proof. I shouldn't say these things because I'm tempting fate, but looks like Karen's gonna get a few of his things. There's a hammock there, and then mainly the blanket that's in with him.
His former owner has sent some of Kimbo's toys and blankets along for comfort.
For primates, smell is really important, and obviously these things all smell like him. They smell of his home, his old home. So that's really useful because everything else is going to smell really weird for him. It's going to smell of new branching, but also the other monkeys. So just have that little bit of familiarity of a scent does really help them settle in a bit better. And he does seem to really like some of his teddies. So again, just something to curl up to. He's been on his own for a long time, so that's probably just a comfort for him, having those teddies there. Obviously, when he gets introduced to the group, and if that goes well, he won't need them anymore because he'll have others to cuddle up to if he needs to. But for now, we're just giving him something that he's used to and familiar with.
The team need to get him out of the travel box and settled. It's been a long journey.
Okay.
Kimbo's keen to leave his box and explore.
Good boy.
New place.
His new housemates are interested observers as Kimbo begins to get his bearings.
Hey, little boy. Kimbo. Hi, you.
It's amazingly quiet, both from our guys, but also the racket that he made when we walked into the house. I was saying to Murray, I think that he was starting to get frustrated over his lack of control of his environment and sort of wondering if that's actually very true because this is silent, just silent. So he's taking it all in.
Karen is impressed with his mobility.
He's moving really well. He's using all the different side branching really well. So he hasn't eaten anything yet, but that's quite normal. It's quite late in the day and also there's a lot been going on. So he's really going to take everything in, have a big sleep, I would think, tonight, hopefully, after such a busy day. And then tomorrow we can start getting to know him.
The team are satisfied all is well and they can leave Kimbo to settle down for the night. Tomorrow, they'll discuss the next steps towards integrating the young monkey into the rest of the group. Next time on Monkey Life. The park comes to the aid of 2 marmosets seized by the RSPCA, and Alison is truly shocked by the appalling condition of the male.
Koba's really in a profoundly bad way. I don't know that it's going to be the right thing to keep him going.
And Capuchin Louisa reaches out the foot of friendship to her male crush, Matty.